welcome back to another episode of Random Reactions here on Random University. And today we're going to react to another Courtney Ryan video. And today she's talking about too many men make this mistake with women. So as we are going on our ongoing series to educate our young brother over here, I'm just kidding. But either way, we just like tune into some of these videos and react to them. So we're going to go ahead and start the video and go from there.
The guy that's reacting to it, I'm going to watch that one specifically because I think he makes some good points that I want to elaborate on a little bit.
Every girl knows a guy who would do anything for her, and he's not her boyfriend.
That is absolutely true. Come here. The guy that's willing to do anything for the girl is always the one that's patiently waiting for the boyfriend to make one mistake. Just one. For the boyfriend to forget an anniversary, right? Or upset her in any way. All of a sudden, the guy that's willing to do anything for the girl, he swoops in. He's like, oh, if there's anything you need, I'm right here. Okay, just know this as a boyfriend, right? What you won't do for your significant other, somebody else will. And 9 times out of 10, they are closer than you think. And they are always watching.
Honestly, guys, I hate to admit it, but it's absolutely true. Every girl knows a guy who would do absolutely anything for her. And it's not her boyfriend. Maybe not every girl, okay? I'm not going to generalize and say every single girl, but I'd say it's absolutely, positively, definitely the majority. I guarantee some of you guys are that guy or have been in the past. And this guy kind of took it a different route than I'm going to go, talking about, if you're the guy who's in the relationship, know that there's a guy who would do anything for your girlfriend, and he's closer than you think. But I'm going to take it the other direction and talk about being that other guy. Because I think a lot of you specifically are in that situation. And what makes me think that is because I've done a lot of videos about, how to get out of the friend zone, or, signs that she's using you, or how to tell if you're the fill-in guy, or how to stop being a simp. All of these videos kind of fall into the same category of this guy who wants so desperately to be with a girl who's really not interested. Goes back to the chasing versus pursuing thing that I've talked about so many times as well. And the amount of views that those videos get just lead me to believe that a lot of you are this side guy or the fill-in guy or the guy who is just waiting for the boyfriend to mess up and you swoop in and then she still doesn't want you. So I'm going to talk about a couple things here and just give you guys some words of encouragement to move on from being this guy in your life, because life is a lot better when you're not the side guy. So let's get started. So I want to talk about this fill-in guy because I think a lot of the time this guy who would do absolutely everything for the girl but is not her boyfriend, that is what this is. This phenomenon can be called quite a few different things. A simp, we all know what that is. The friend zone, we all know this one too. Or the fill-in guy, as I like to call it. And I'm not telling you guys to stop being a gentleman or stop being kind to women. You absolutely should be doing that. However, you should not be a doormat or a pushover, or a guy who is getting absolutely nothing out of this, but willing to drop anything, anytime, anywhere, hoping that this girl will like you, hoping that she'll come around, waiting for the boyfriend to make a mistake and be the guy that she vents to, and then she just ends up going back to the boyfriend and you're sitting there feeling stupid. So we don't want you to be that guy.
All right, just want to stop it there for just before she gets into them points. Oh yeah, I definitely know a whole bunch of people like this. Heck, I've been this guy at one point in time. A lot younger. I think a lot of people have been this person, but you need to evolve about that state. There's a point where you kind of go from like this completely romanticized, reality, which it's more or less like my generation down, because we were the ones who had a lot of the superheroes and a lot of the heroic stories and the action movies where, the badass comes in, swoops in and gets the girl in the end. And that's what a lot of people, grow up on, being the hero, being the guy who swoops in when the other person ain't perfect. And
the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
Caught you slipping.
Because the thing is think about any Tyler Perry movie. There's always that guy who's waiting in the wings to do the right thing. The super simp, I guess, hero type, but you always got the one boyfriend, the super dark black man who's always just evil. You know what I'm saying? He's the worst kind of man. He's always forgetting stuff. He's always, verbally abusive or just mean, hitting on other women, constantly belittling his woman, those kind of things. Right. But then there's always that other guy waiting in the wings, just kind of keeping eyes on the relationship. Like, hey, what's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? And she vents to him.
Look shaky from Facebook.
Hey, the guy in the friend zone is usually this guy. You know what I'm saying? The guy who's stuck in the friend zone trying to break out of the friend zone is this guy. That's in my opinion.
Mm.
You think?
Well, again, like I said, this is some of this stuff. This is some of this newfangled stuff.
Make sure you talk to the mic.
It's just so you can't be. So if you're friends, they saying if you friend zoning, right? That's basically what you making this a point about, not being the other guy. But what if you actually friends? Can you actually be friends like that and not be, not be romantic? Can a guy actually be the girl's shoulder to cry on without it actually having some kind of undertone, actions about it?
I know, like me personally, I think so. Now that's completely counter to what a lot of people on YouTube and apparently a lot of content creators on TikTok and Instagram they'll promote.
Right.
A lot of them believe men and women are so fundamentally different that there's no way they can biologically be friends because somebody's always going to be fiending for poon and the other one's going to be just so overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I really disagree with that because I genuinely have friendships with women that are never going to be anything other than just friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
my thing is, in one side, maybe the other person wants to hook up with me. I don't know.
Right.
But that doesn't mean it's ever going to cross over because there's a mental level of mutual respect where they just understand the friendship is way more valuable than short-term decisions that we talked about in the previous episode, short-term things for
long-term gain.
Yeah, exactly. You're missing it. You're trying to get short-term benefits out of it.
Right.
So you're going to destroy a long-term friendship for short-term, benefits. So
my take on this is, well, not necessarily my take, but the take a lot of people my age have. What's the point of us being friends? Because I have my friends that I'm already friends with, that I do friend stuff with. Why do I need to be friends with you?
Well,
go ahead.
And the reason you need to be friends with, I guess, your mate, is because, like I said, that way if you friend, like you said, mostly friends are close. When you have a close relationship, you call them your friend. And like I said, now in your relationship, you want to feel like you can call your soulmate your friend.
No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
You want to. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can do that and you find yourself being able to do that, then it's probably going to lead to a stronger relationship. Now, the thing Greg's shaking his head over, most relationships won't have that.
No, I just don't think it's built on that.
I mean, it's not it's kind of like I said, logic and reasons, feelings and emotions. That's kind of what men and women are. We tend to, go into this relationship. And like I said, being open-minded. But the deeper you get in, the more you get rooted into your own self.
Right.
And see, like I say, and now you get to a point you're dating, you trying to take it to another level. More things come on the table. More things got to get talked about. More things got to get addressed. So a lot of that emotion, feeling, logic, and reason is going to come in. And like I say, that's when you're going to find a separator that most women comes up with some, and like men, we will realize how different we are at some point because women will work on some situation and ask you to do some things. You'll be like, why? But it's their logic and that's their reasoning. But it's more based on feelings and emotions. But like I said, but at the end of the day, men kind of work at some point. We want to be, and to be strong and to be that person, you're going to try to use reasoning all the time, understanding, and compassion or whatever. But you're trying to be the man, you're trying to lead, you're trying to be the strong one. So if you're trying to do all these things, you're gonna lead to a certain type of attitude. You're not gonna be all, always just understanding of everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm sitting here telling you. That's why friendships
Our friendships.
and as far friendships, I tell people all the time, Jay is not my friend. You see what I'm saying? You're not my friend. Y'all not my friends.
Yeah.
Y'all my relatives, my brothers, nephew. So there's a different everything about how things go with that. That's why I'm saying my wife is not my friend. We cool.
Yeah.
We got some coolness, but she my wife. And we gonna do husband and wife things, not homeboys and homegirl things.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
would
saying?
separate if you separate like that. I'm saying
My thing
a
is with
mutual
Jay's,
respect.
Yeah, like-
more like.
Well, Jay's generation, and what I noticed the most as an observer is y'all are trying too much to be friends.
Right.
Because that's why y'all walking around calling each other bro and bruh and stuff like that 24/7 instead of, hey babe. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Y'all, where's the communication? There seems to be some type of gap or some barrier, somewhere where that's the language and lingo that's being used. I don't want to sleep with bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. Personally.
Come here, bro. You looking cute.
That's just not what I'm looking for. But that's one of the things I noticed. But we're straying kind of away from the point. The point being is too many men are trying to be the person that's on the side looking for somebody to slip up just so they can squeeze in there for some short-term success instead of realizing that your best scenario in this is probably to just value this person as a friend and just write it off as that.
But you know how we look, how people get looked at. You can see people who do that. And they got that C word going on.
That creepiness.
Yeah, about it. If you over in the cut, she cry, you go run and bring her some ice cream every time she get in the son. It's in the tea leaves.
We know what you're trying to do.
You know what I'm saying? It's
we
written
know what
in
you're
the
trying to do.
Yeah. Oh, that's my friend. No, yeah, okay. That's your friend.
Yeah, you're trying to do something else.
Yeah, until she ain't your friend. Until she ain't your friend no more, that's gonna be your friend.
You made being friends a creep thing now. You just made being friends with a woman.
No.
How am I supposed to show? No.
She needed that ice cream to make her feel
whenever
better.
another man says that about me as a man, trying to genuinely be friends with a woman, now you've convinced her and changed the narrative to be me doing to some creep shit.
No.
And now, you made it that. Because you said that's what it is.
No,
what
I
if I
didn't.
genuinely had real intentions of trying to be helpful and understanding her situation and doing what I think is best or what's good for her to help her get over the situation? Maybe she loves ice cream. Why is that weird that I know that? And what?
But if you taking it over in the hints of maybe she finna slip up and give you some.
That's the difference.
That's the creeping part.
No.
You see what I'm
The
saying?
point is, she's talking about the
Right.
intentions, and
Right.
certain people are doing it with those intentions.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
can't
certain
talk
people
about.
are.
We can't
No,
talk
that's
about
genuinely
you
friendship.
or the other 0.5% of people that are literally trying to do it for good
Friendship.
reasons.
Yeah.
Because you actually know that this is a person that appreciates these things. But also, I'm a person that believes if they have a man already, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, this person is just kind of
Why
laying
I'ma
back,
bring
waiting
his girlfriend
for you to make a
some ice
mistake.
cream.
Right.
Soon
Because
as you
they done
make a
had an
mistake,
argument.
Yeah.
That's
he
her
that
girl.
fool.
That's her girlfriend job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why.
I-
That's why he's saying leaning
But
towards
this
the creep.
she's saying basically the side dude over here trying to creep up. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of, or just somebody watching you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people will watch you from social media, pay attention to what you're doing, and then when they see you, they'll try to utilize that to some degree and ask you questions and talk to you and
Something about
and,
marriage.
and just kind of break you down, and use it because they're trying to come from an angle. Now, if you're not smart enough to realize that, that's on you. But at the end of the day, like I said, she's just saying people can get a little creepy on the side because they just paying attention to you, trying to sneak up in your DMs like
Because they
that.
have, alternate,
Yeah.
intentions.
Yeah.
They have deceitful intentions. But
Now,
let's
if you doing it out of the kind nature and niceness and gesture that I would never tell you not to do nothing out of the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying?
But we all know that person.
But if your heart slipped past your belt buckle,
but now,
yeah.
Now here's my thing.
that's why your heart just slipped past down now.
Here's the thing though. If she's offering,
that goes back to what I talked about on long. I mean, I'm not here saying that I don't have attraction to this person.
I have a lot,
but I do sympathize with the person because I do have a little attraction to him. So when I saw him hurt, I felt like maybe I should go do something here. So I did something, just try to pick him up. Now, at some point, they might realize, hey, this person been here for me. And now that's, like I say, now once again, I'm looking at it as though I am probably setting my seeds or whatever I'm setting out here to set myself up
for the hit.
Yeah.
For the hit.
But I'm not also putting myself in a situation to say, hey, I'm trying to make somebody do something.
Once again, this
I'm just saying, I know how I feel about them, but like I said, it's a lot of women.
She has to come to that realization herself.
Yeah. So,
and make the offer.
Once again, we're putting this on the other person. This comes down to ding dong discipline.
Yeah.
Keep it together.
Yeah.
If they
I'm never gonna make the suggestion if they offer to me, but am I wrong for taking it?
Oblige if your intention is to be friends. If you be like, hey, listen, no, I wants to be friends. That's not. You should be act like you offended.
So you're just gonna say no?
Yes,
I'm
not. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure, but
I'm telling you.
I'm like you are.
But if I'm acting like I'm doing it for friendship,
But what I'm saying, this is me. I'm accepting in most situations like that. Like I said, I could have had attraction for you when I first went out on a date, hung out with you, or whatever, but I accepted it for what it was. I realized this probably not going to be.
But you didn't. But you're still trying to smash.
But I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
You still. I'm saying. If we just friends, because I hung out with people, and we never did that. Right. I'm just saying, but if it happens,
offered, you gonna take it.
Just like you would.
No, I'm not gonna take it if it's about being friends.
I said, what did I say? I said I went into this.
You don't have it. You don't have
attracted to this person.
You don't have the
and when I realized that it wasn't gonna be more than what it was, I accepted that.
You didn't accept.
You didn't because
you keep saying I was doing things just in case they was willing to. It's a one time another come about doing it.
I'm saying exactly what I just said.
That's what you said.
Repeat it again. You've already said it.
No, I didn't.
That's what you said.
Because I said I was attracted to the person, but if it wasn't gonna happen, it wasn't.
We can rewind.
And I know several people that we just was cool. And nothing never came out of it. So at the end of the day, I mean, I'm good with that.
That's because nothing came out of it. You keep missing the point.
Yeah, we were still cool.
Stop.
That was it.
Stop. You keep missing the point. It's like nothing came out of it because nothing was suggested. If it was suggested, you said you would take it, which means at the end of the day, you still went into it with the intentions to smash and not be friends. That's what we're saying. If your intentions are to be friends, smashing is off the table. It's not there. It's not there. Huh?
I said I was attracted.
We can go back and review the tape. You can go back and listen to the podcast.
Okay, well, being attractive is not.
That means I must have had intentions.
No.
Are you friends?
I'm saying I must have had intentions.
Are any of y'all friends with women that y'all don't find attractive?
Yes. I'm friends with all sorts of women. I talk to people. Damn it, I got like 2,000 friends on Facebook.
I don't know what I'm saying wrong here.
I have actual friends.
But are you really friends with them versus?
No. The point is, is it friends?
Call one of them right now. Call one of these ugly women.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
Listen. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point.
That's the point. No. Because y'all haven't had any friends that y'all can call friends like that.
No.
Somebody else on some bullshit.
No. I'm trying to tell you where y'all coming off on this.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I'm trying to tell you is.
I don't know.
First of all, if you would lay with your so-called friend, then y'all not that type of friend. That's all I'm saying. There's certain type of friendship. Now,
Friendships, man.
there's women that I could be friends with that, like you say, that I just wouldn't do it. Just because I know what kind of situation is going to
involved
bring.
in my life on a daily and basis.
Yeah, like so I wouldn't do it.
This awkward every day going forward.
I know that
But then are you
situation.
really
No, like you said,
awkward?
no. I would bring, like you just said, if most of those times
We're
it
done.
comes under a situation of distress. So this decision is not made
With a rational mind.
Yeah. So you don't just say, well, just because now she broke. Now I'm getting it. That's the time you really become a friend. You see what I'm saying?
Is the guy who comes in.
That's the time you really become a friend. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
The swooping
and you
guy.
probably trying to be a friend to her. If you're trying to do something nice, I don't know what else you can do. I'm not even trying to.
I've already heard
score. You know what I'm saying? You bet. Damn.
No, you haven't.
I'm
scored
picking
sometimes.
you. Like I just said, I have had friendship with women, and I accepted for whatever it was going to be.
Please, we can't repeat
That
the whole
was
thing
it.
again.
And however that turned out. Now, how y'all's turned out, I don't know. But I'm good.
I don't think you listen to anything I said. It ain't about turning out anything. Mine said, I said I have legitimate friends that are women. I've also had some that I would have liked to have had, relations with.
And
But
then
guess what?
I have
If they
did
were
that, and we were still friends.
Missing the point.
Yeah.
Because you keep saying we did that and we were still friends. Yes, some y'all can do that because y'all really just have that. You know what it's called? F buddies. That's what they're called.
Okay.
Yeah. Not most of those situations exist like that. And you're missing the point of this whole video, which we've went on for like 30 minutes now on 2 minutes. The point being was that literally it's about the swoop-in guy. The swoop-in guy comes in with those intentions. But people keep trying to change this argument to something else than what it is. To twist their own ridiculous narratives to try to say that they got some other reality that is not existent. They don't live in it. You're living it into a lie. Like, no.
Okay.
Going back to listen more to the video.
Time. Because you think doing things like grand gestures, chasing her, doing anything for her at any given moment, or waiting around until she's single, if she's currently in a relationship, will somehow in the end mean that eventually she'll want to be with you. And most of the time, that's not the case, and most of the time, that's not how it works out. And some women do, in fact, use this to their advantage. Of course, not all women. It's not always a malicious thing. Sometimes it's you, buddy. You guys are smart enough to know I'm not saying that all women will use you, but there are women who will certainly use this to their advantage, and there are some easy ways to tell if that's happening. And I'm going to give you a few of the common examples just so that you know. She only texts you when she needs something. Everything is one-sided. She only wants to hang out with you when you're taking her to a nice meal or buying something from her. I could go on and on here, but those are some of the most common ones. So you can get mad at the girl in that situation. I do think there are some girls, again, who use this to their advantage. Maybe they don't have the best intentions and they know that they can kind of walk all over you. I think a lot of the time, though, girls don't really do this in a malicious way. And it's more of a what you allow is what will continue thing. Like you're letting someone treat you like a doormat. You're letting someone walk all over you. You're doing anything for this person anytime they ask. You're going above and beyond and out of your way. And it's not a mutually beneficial relationship. It's incredibly one-sided. And again, you're allowing this to continue. And in that case, the fault really comes down to you because, again here, what you allow, how you allow someone to treat you is what is going to continue. If you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't set boundaries, if you can't walk away, it's just going to keep happening to you, whether it's this girl or another girl or another girl. I mean, it's just going to keep happening. So a skill you absolutely need to have is being able to walk away and specifically knowing when it's time to do so. Because I think a lot of these times it's very clear and very obvious when this is not benefiting you and when you're very clearly wasting your time, but you continue to, again, be there at the drop of the hat. Be the guy that she vents to about another guy, hoping that she'll leave him and be with you. Or, you just keep chasing her thinking that it's going to result in you being the man in her life, when in reality, it typically doesn't happen that way. And you shouldn't even want to be in that situation. That shows a huge lack of respect for yourself, a lack of boundaries, and shows me that you are clearly not confident or secure in yourself in what you bring to a relationship, and you're allowing someone to treat you poorly. And a tip that I always like to give you guys in these situations is to watch her actions and not what she says. Guarantee 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 times, be able to see things very clearly and not have to read these mixed signals, not have to be the side guy, not have to be the fill-in guy, not be a simp, not be a guy that's chasing after a girl who it's clear she doesn't like you. And she probably won't ever like you. And I don't say that to be harsh. I don't say that to crush your hopes and your dreams or to ruin your life. I say that so that you can walk away with grace and dignity and, be able to respect yourself and have boundaries, because those are the qualities that women find attractive in men. And it doesn't even have to be about that, about what women find attractive or what they're looking for in a guy, because I know some of you will hear that and then think, okay, so if I do that, then she'll like me. No. That's not the mindset we want to have. It's about you. It's about respecting yourself enough to know when it's time to walk away from something that is no longer serving you or has never served you. Not saying that things should always be transactional, but come on now. If you are chasing after this girl who is using you, doing nothing for you, walking all over you, doesn't like you, and you're just doing this in hopes that she's going to like you back, see it for what it is. It's not happening.
I've never had a woman initiate any type of outing or event with me.
You had
Unless
never had
it was
woman take you out?
My mother or someone in the family. I've never had any girl who I was interested in, friends with, or communicated with in some type of manner maybe start a conversation with me, but it always ended up being me having to initiate the let's go do this or let's go do that.
Yeah, most of the time it's going to be that way. Most women expect the guy to lead. And that's what
saying here.
In a relationship. Now, friendship is different.
Right.
You see, if you was with your wife, if you had a girlfriend, your girlfriend will do things, be like, I'm going to get tickets to blah, blah. I'm going to do this. Friends do that too. Now, like you just said too, it's the type of friend that you have. If you the one who's having to do it all, well, maybe y'all friendship ain't what they are.
So are we really friends?
So that's what I'm saying.
No, that's what she's saying. Yeah. Is basically you getting used, and you don't want to put yourself in that type of situation. Yeah. Now, like I said, I done had friends call me up, girl. Oh, you want to go to a concert? And I'm like, okay, I done had opportunity, and I done been taken out on dates, stuff like that. So I'm good with that. But it's like, that's the type of thing I'm saying. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but like I say, a lot of times when I was, growing, kind of on the dating scene or whatever, like I said, I was cool with a lot of women. I didn't necessarily like, okay, we dating or we doing anything. We might just be hanging out. We might I go over your house, you come over my house. It didn't matter.
But that's not, but the thing about it is, it's more about, that's dating. That's something totally different. But what she's saying is, this is supposed to be, y'all supposed to be friends. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Not dating, not going out, not seeing each other like that. Friends. This is just a friend of yours.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's just like,
can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Like true.
Yeah.
A friend.
Yeah.
That'll call and be, hey, let's go do this.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I had that. But I'm saying, but a lot of these women, I accepted us as just being friends. That's what I'm saying. You got to go into it as it is.
But you keep,
know what I'm saying?
Now I'm saying individualizing. We're talking about the majority of men, and that's what we're talking about. The video.
It's I'm talking about my experience.
Okay, and then your experience is just like you said.
Experience.
And what you're saying, situation. And what you're saying too is, if it might be friends, but if somewhere along, if you're attracted to her in the beginning, and y'all became friends somewhere along the line, if she wanted to have fellatio, you was down.
What's wrong with that? I keep asking myself, if that happened,
because
what would be the
well, I'm just saying.
What?
Okay, in the context of like y'all
what
were friends,
would be
right?
that?
Y'all were actual friends.
Would you sleep with True?
I'm not that.
You said friends.
I'm talking about a girl.
You're turning into something.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about
friend.
I mean, this is my home dog.
But not what he doesn't have a label. It doesn't say. If you saying friend, you didn't say, well,
I know my sexuality.
My male friends, I wouldn't do that with, but my female friends,
we're talking about women here. That's why. We're talking about women. So I don't think I have to preference all that to explain that
That's all I'm
because
saying.
that's the conversation.
Gay men and women can be friends.
No,
That's it.
I mean, that's what, the reason why nobody can be
They
friends.
don't want each
no,
other.
the reason why everybody's messed up now is because everybody thinks this nonsense.
Yes.
That's
Because
it.
now everybody thinks men and women really have to be screwing around to be friends. Or
But it's gonna come about in some type of manner if y'all
No,
really
Jay,
vibe.
It could.
I can't listen to somebody
It
who's this
could
much younger than me.
happen.
and
But it could
it's-
not happen.
It could.
Exactly.
can happen.
You stay around
Vice
somebody
versa.
long enough. Vice
Again,
versa.
like, I
either
don't know
way.
how-
Yeah,
times
it
it's
could
got-
happen, might not happen. All I'm saying, I always accept
I
it
just
for
don't know where
whatever
we
it
keep
is.
getting lost in this conversation when it's talking about the people that, not you, the people.
Okay, I can't
No,
speak.
no,
I'm
then
using
please
my
talk about
personal.
that situation. Do you not know one person like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep individualizing because it's
Okay,
like you
well,
don't
what
know
do you want
any
me to
other
say?
people. It's like you don't know any person outside yourself. Have you not ran?
That's what I'm using my own
I
personal
know, but I'm
experiences.
talking about, why can't you talk about another experience?
Okay, I'm gonna talk
yours?
about Jay's.
What
Yeah.
what is the ratio? What is the number of people that are really doing this? Because I refuse to believe that it's even
Most
remotely.
Yeah, I don't
who
know.
are sitting around there trying to be friends with women aren't trying to be friends with women just to be
Right.
friends. They're in there trying to
Right.
smash. That's all she's trying to say. You're not going into it with real friend intentions. You're
Who
going in there,
is?
huh?
But that's right.
That's the point. So what are you doing? Why? Stop.
Then don't make it about friendship.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're
But
saying.
we
Stop
got all this superficial shit that's been made.
I mean,
up
y'all
to
wanna
fit
lock
in
it
and
down.
act like
No,
this,
it's not a
and then
friend
gotta
like
I
that.
don't
this.
know we keep
And
saying
then-
y'all. You have heard nothing I've said if you keep adding me into that.
I'm saying I'm accepting it for whatever it may be. Friendship,
The title
more than
and the
that, it
stipulations
can grow.
and what it is.
It could
changes.
change. Things could come about.
Right.
I mean, but the thing is,
There are certain friendships.
there's
If
a
you
lot
cross
of
the line,
people out here
Y'all, it's like
that
this.
just trying to
Nah, again,
get that.
just like she said, if you sitting around waiting on Joe to slip
Yeah.
so you can get in the house, so you gonna do all these other things
Stop
because you
talking
waiting on
about
Joe
being
to
that
slip.
person's friend. You're
Yeah,
never
you
been
not.
their friend.
You want that
You've only
yang.
been their friend to get in.
Yeah,
That's
and
all
that's
you do.
probably what Joe is doing.
But the problem is that Joe's not being honest about it.
That's the point been trying to make from the freaking beginning.
Oh,
There's no honesty in it. It's just BS. It's this reality that people keep living in. They keep lying to themselves about their real intentions about crap. But let's get back to the video.
It's not happening. So basically, a little tough love. What I'm saying here is don't be desperate. Don't be the fill-in guy. Stop doing all these things for a woman who has made it clear she doesn't like you and is not interested if you're doing the things to win her over, right? Like if you're just being a good friend, if you're just being a kind person or a gentleman, I don't see any issue with that. But if you're going in hoping to get a specific result, drop your expectations because it's what you.
So in this friendship, just like she said, if she calls you, you jump. But can you call her and she jump?
No.
Then
then
it's
it's
not a friendship.
Yeah.
So then why am I trying to be friends with these people?
You shouldn't have to.
You should move on and develop a relationship with somebody else.
And see that.
But whenever that's the narrative for the majority, how the hell do you move on and make something else with somebody?
Stop. I
And
mean,
then
my thing-
everybody
like-
else is like, what?
You don't have to answer those calls.
Yeah.
You don't have to be.
that
You don't have to
person.
be there.
When
You don't have to do
the
that.
idea has been implanted in everybody's brain that the man or somebody, anybody else but me should be able to.
See,
No,
once
no,
again-
no, no,
okay,
no,
hold on.
no, no,
Once
no.
again, everybody who starts talking about this, they start getting triggered and emotional
Right.
Yeah,
about
I'm
the
not-
conversation. Bring it back down. Think rationally for a second.
First of-
Continue your point.
In situations like this, where the idea or notion has been implanted into people's minds that somebody else has to be the initiator, because if I try to initiate and then get no response or no anything back from it,
Okay.
I feel.
And once again, the rebuttal to that. These people are in relationships.
That's right. They in
Why
relationship.
are we doing so much for a person who is already
in a relationship with
They have
somebody.
a person who's supposed to fulfill
Yeah.
these duties.
So you can't be
the
friends in a
swooping guy.
relationship?
No, you
you're the
can't
swoop-
fulfill relationship duties if you're not in a relationship with somebody. I'm not finna go be the shoulder to lean on if that's not my. She got somebody for that.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. Like you
No,
say, if
you're
I
being
call
used
you
for that because the other person ain't providing it, and you're
Mm,
hoping
I'm not-
that in that case base that you're providing this service, you're going to get something out of it. Which, once again, when you talked about it, leads to people having negative intentions from the start. There was no genuine intentions from the start. You weren't trying to be their friend. You were just trying to be the guy that I'm going to smash whenever
we
he
gonna
screw
go
up.
drink.
That's not a friend. That's not somebody who cares about that person, values their talks, their conversations, their friendship, the times they bailed you out, the times they got you out of trouble, the times they picked you up when you're drunk, any of those situations. That values none of that.
She have a bad day with her guy. She called me and say, man, let's go get drunk because my boy tripping. Right? Okay, this a different type of, because if I say the same thing, hey, my wife tripping or blah, blah, let's go get drunk and blah, 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 and we go get drunk, they go by that way, but like that type of thing, that you could be friends like that. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if it's about somewhere along the line, I got to get some of this, I'm going to maintain this relationship because eventually
I'm still trying to smash.
Yeah, the dude gonna do something and she gonna call me. You see what I'm saying? That's not, you could be, you seen something about
and when
Mary.
she call you, what you gonna do?
Probably not pick up the phone. Because I'm not
if it's about that, like now, if like right now, I wouldn't do nothing. Let's go get this drink on. Because you having a bad time. I could be home, I don't have to do that now. But in a day or two, like when back in the day when I was wilding out or something like that, my mindset would be a little different. See, you got to be able to control, just like you say, you have to have
ding dong discipline.
Control.
Okay,
and
so you present
that of.
And she's in
what age range?
It's like somebody's in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like you coming to me to kick it because you're not in a relationship. You in a relationship having issues. Yeah. So that would be anybody know how to take advantage. She could take advantage. I could call her and be like, I'm having a hard time. Me and Yolanda fussing, and then we get together, and then she telling me stuff I need to hear or want to hear. You see what I'm saying? Bleed me up to maybe to catch me, put me in a position where I might catch myself.
But what I'm saying,
the problem with that is his mind is that what's wrong with that?
No, I ain't saying that because if I'm married, I shouldn't even have that.
But why not?
I shouldn't even have that.
You can't have friends as a married man.
A woman.
You can't have a woman friend as a married man.
I'm just saying, I don't know if you be calling and associating like that.
Okay, so it's a friend of friend.
What level
if
would
you
that
ain't
be?
trying to do nothing, you trying to tell me if your whole mindset, you can't have a female friend because you're married.
I don't.
That's what that was.
I don't know if that would be acceptable by your wife.
Do you have
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be acceptable.
With no attachments.
No, I mean, can you do that with your wife knowing that you're hanging out with one of your
I would prefer to her know it because then it won't be no misunderstanding.
Why would you hide it? That's where the problems come in.
And
you can't. And it's not like I'm finna go meet a new friend tomorrow and all of a sudden you my new friend. No, it's gotta be something in there. You just don't walk up, oh, this is my friend. And
this is probably somebody they've already known for a long time.
Yeah.
This isn't somebody new.
You just walk up out there. I just met her at work. She my new friend and we sharing things. No. It's just not how it works. Because she could have friends. She's gonna have male friends that way before me. I ain't the end all of conversations for everything that she need to talk to or about. Or she's not for me. It just don't work like that. Not for me.
No.
It might work like that for some people, but like you say, when misery call. I am not, that's just, you have to have, like again, friends and relationships is different. I would never treat my wife like a friend of mine because I can get another friend tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I gotta go.
Yeah, he's got to go and he's still off camera. We got to pretty much get him. He's kind of in. But either way, this is going to conclude this episode of Random Reactions. Thanks for hollering at you. Peace.
Man.
All right.
Holla at your boy.
Hi, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please hit the button below and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way and, well, we have goals around here. I'm trying to make it to 1 million. Thanks for listening.